Love and Dr Devon, written and read by Alan Titchmarsh. There were just the three of them to start with: Tiger Wilson, Dr Christopher Devon and Gary Flynn, and they met on Friday nights in the Hare and Hounds. Well, not every Friday night, because sometimes Tiger's wife wanted to be taken out to dinner, and sometimes Christopher Devon was on call, and sometimes Gary Flynn had a better offer, but not very often. They never really meant to play dominoes. Dominoes was a game for old men, and they were not old. They were in their 50s, the prime of life, at their peak, until recently at any rate. They met, well, they dispute this. Tiger thinks it was at a drinks party. Christopher says they were his patients long before that, and Gary claims to have no recollection at all, which most likely pins it down to the drinks party. The fact that these disparate souls get on with one another at all is pretty remarkable, but they do have one thing in common: their age. And like most men in their 50s, they're at a crossroads. Then, one day, Dr Christopher Devon said, "We should do something about it." "What sort of something?" asked Gary. And Tiger said, "We should form a sort of secret society." He'd been called Tiger from the very beginning. Andrew, bestowed at the font, had never been used by anyone except his mother in moments of impatience. She died when he was 15, and from then on, to his father, he was always Tiger. He pushed him in the direction of the only career he'd ever known himself, the RAF. At first, Tiger had rebelled. The services with their structured lifestyle were the last thing he wanted. But then he discovered flying. He came home with light in his eyes and told his father of the moment when he knew that a life in the air was for him. Tiger never received the acclaim his father enjoyed, high ranking and decorated for his wartime exploits, but he was a respected helicopter pilot and left the service with the rank of squadron leader. Not that he wanted to leave, but the RAF grounded their pilots at 50, and rather than take up a desk job, Tiger had settled for a pension and the chance of staying in the pilot's seat. He now flew for a civilian helicopter company, executives to and from Battersea Heliport, well-to-do passengers to Ascot and Goodwood, bits of filming for TV companies, that sort of thing. So here he was.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?